Hello everybody, back again with another video, and in today's video I want to talk about AI, artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is it's pretty much here. Um, there's a lot of jobs now that are um, being taken away or are under threat of being taken away by automation. And what do I think about that? Um, I think automation in general, artificial intelligence, automation, I think that, um, it can be a good thing in theory only so far. But I think in this current economic system, it's really not a good thing because when you look at how how things are, most people work um, a job. And so automation is taking away those jobs, and that means that it's taking away most people's like incomes. And so, without any sort of um, regulation or even a universal basic income or something like that to compensate for the job loss, it ends up being a situation where there's just less jobs, more robots doing jobs, and there's just it's like, what do you do? There's less and less jobs. There's no other way to, well, I mean, you can start a business, but you need money to do that. But there's no other way to, start making money outside of these limited number of jobs. And the number of open jobs is getting smaller and smaller through automation. And so, do we have a system in place to compensate for that? The only system I can think of would be, a universal basic income in order to um, compensate for that. That's the only thing I can think of. I mean, just think about it. If every job was automated, you know, or let's just say most jobs are automated, and there's just such a small number of jobs, it's like, what do you do? You know, because the ultimate goal is to have less and less humans working and more robots working because, well, that makes, corporations more and more money. So the ultimate goal is to get less and less people working. Now, I do know that automation will open up a whole nother sector of jobs. I mean, I could be missing something here. Let me know if I'm missing something. Maybe automation will open up a whole new sector of jobs to where it's gonna pretty much match the amount of jobs that were lost, creating a whole new industry. But I guess I don't really see that. I don't know. I just think the ultimate goal of like automation and artificial intelligence, that's to get rid of the human and just have a robot doing it. Because I mean, even some of the people who are don't trying to, you know push this, they're saying that um, the ultimate goal is to have robots doing a lot of our work. Now, like I say, in theory, that might be a good thing, but I don't know if we have the current economic system to support just robots doing everything without any sort of like outside compensation. And the only other idea I can think of is a universal basic income. And so I think if we have mass automation, um, I think that might be something that needs to be on the table. I'm not saying that it should be like absolute or anything, but it might be something that we have to look at if we're going to go this artificial intelligence route, this automation route. I'm fine with it as long as we have something that's out here to, keep us going, keep us, surviving, because we need money to survive some way, somehow. Or there needs to be some sort of regulation behind it, because I think that this industry right now is pretty much unregulated. I mean, this is a very relatively new industry, and so um, that might be something that we have to look at as well. But I mean, even if um, I'm missing something or I'm wrong here, let me know in the comments. There might be something that I'm missing here, but I mean, I can't think of it. But so I actually have some notes written down here. So I have as a pro about AI, it does make our lives easier. You know, less work, less labor. I mean, in theory, it does make our lives easier. And I have written down as a con job cuts in places that employ a lot of people. So um, you're going to see lots of job cuts. There's going to be more and more job cuts as these corporations are downsizing their workforce. They're bringing on artificial intelligence and robots to replace people, and so now these corporations have smaller and smaller amounts of workers. They get to make more and more money, and that's the ultimate goal of a corporation, is to make money. And so it kind of makes economic sense for them to do that in order to automate. But it's like, what's going to be the ultimate result in our economy of this mass artificial intelligence, and so this is the direction that we're headed, you know um, and so I actually have, I was looking at an article on Business Insider. um, they had an article where they said the top jobs that are under threat of being taken by um, artificial intelligence. And so I'm going to read some of those now. So the first one they had written or posted on an article was tech jobs. So coders, programmers, software engineers, data analysts. So the tech industry will really be affected by artificial intelligence. I mean, if you really think about it, I mean, it's tech. I mean, it's hard. You're already dealing with computerized stuff. So really, all they have to do is, create some sort of automated system to where the computer is doing the coding for them. The computer itself, the artificial intelligence, is doing the programming for whatever program they want to, make via the computer itself. They don't have to use a human to do that anymore. That's one of the jobs. And software engineering, creating software. That's something that they can easily automate, and they're in the process of doing that now. And so the tech industry, technology, I mean, artificial intelligence, that is technology. So I'm not surprised that they had that written as the first job under threat of automation or industry, tech industry. Second one they had was advertising and media. That doesn't surprise me either. I mean, I've seen advertisements on YouTube that were created by artificial intelligence, and I can't even lie. I can't even lie to y'all. They're actually not that bad. And so it's just the direction that we're going in. So advertisements, media. I wouldn't be surprised if one day our news is literally being delivered by um, um, artificial intelligence. Now, in terms of investigating, out in the field or going to going to report on something somewhere out in the city and you're gathering, information for your report, there has to be a human to do that unless they have a whole robot doing that. But I don't see that going away anytime soon via automation. But third one they had written down was, or posted in an article, was legal assistance. Fourth one was market research analysts. Any sort of analytical jobs, especially any sort of like um, analysts in terms of um, any sort of computer analytical work, that's going to be going away because they even had financial analysts on this list as well. They also have teacher written down, so artificial intelligence may take away the job of teachers. Wow, wow. They also have day traders. Wow. Um, graphic design, graphic designers, because artificial intelligence, they can create like images and stuff. So that graphic design, that doesn't surprise me at all. I mean, all you got to do, I think, um, what is it? Can Chat GPT make images? So I think they already have some sort of program out here where you tell it what kind of image you want, and it literally makes the image for you. Like, so yeah, graphic design. That's under threat of artificial intelligence, automation. Accountants, that doesn't surprise me because accounting is a lot of like number crunching in a way. Accounting, I can definitely see that being automated. Um, so that's actually the industry I have. Well, I'm in the finance degree, but I mean that's something that really needs to be looked at. Um, the other one they had on here was customer service. That doesn't surprise me at all. I mean, just walk into any store nowadays, and you're gonna see, for the most part, that there's usually more open self checkout lanes than open like regular lanes where there's somebody like scanning your groceries for you. And I just go to show the direction that we're in. I mean, companies are trying to, especially like stores and stuff, they want to increase their profits. And one of the ways they see right away is just throwing in more self checkouts and just, creating a situation where you have to um, scan your own groceries, which is, there's a lot of people that have a problem with that in and of itself. They feel like, if they're shopping, they want somebody to scan their groceries for them. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I do use self checkout, but um, uh, yeah, it's kind of, sometimes it's faster because some of these they'll only have like one or two lanes with somebody scanning your groceries open. And so it's like it ends up being faster to just go through self checkout. Walmart is big for this, though. Walmart is big for this. And it's crazy because you'll see how many lanes they have. They'll usually have like 10 plus lanes, like regular lanes, but they'll only have like, what, two cashiers and then like 8 or 10 self checkouts open. And usually it's more if they have self checkouts on both sides of the store. And so, man, that just go to show where we're headed. There's just not as many cashier positions. Well, I mean, there's actually still plenty of cashier positions available because the job doesn't pay a lot, but um, there's still not as many positions available as there used to be because they're trying to automate that job and get rid of it altogether in terms of a human doing it. There's some stores. There's some stores that are fully like automated in terms of checking out. Like you literally are scanning your groceries and you don't have another option. You don't have the option of going to a regular person. And so customer service, that's something they're trying to they're definitely trying to automate, and they're already doing it. Um, so yeah, um, automation. It is here. It is here. Um, my thoughts on it, like I say, it can be good in theory. I don't think we have um, the system in place to support it, though. Um, if we had regulation, because unregulated, I mean, everybody is going to be just automating everything, and we don't have anything in place to um, replace all of these lost jobs. Even if it creates a new industry, will it replace the amount of jobs that are lost? Um, when it comes to the way automation and artificial intelligence is supposed to work, it's not supposed to do that. It's supposed to really replace humans. It's not supposed to open up a whole industry to match the number of jobs, because that means corporations will still have to pay people and pay them benefits and stuff. Because think about it, a robot, you don't have to pay benefits to a robot. A robot doesn't have to take time off. A robot can work 7 days a week, 24/7, really. And so really, in theory, it's not supposed to open up a new industry, even though it will open up a new industry of AI technicians and people who are monitoring the AI. And um, it'll open up a new industry, but it's really not supposed to do that. It's not, AI is not designed to do that. And so it, you know we have to do something. We have to do something, or that's what's inevitably going to happen. um, of course, like I say, if I'm missing something, just post a comment. If you think that if you think differently, just post a comment. I think that this is where we're headed. This is where we're headed. You know, and so I think something has to be done. Like I say, my only theories would be some sort of regulation or some sort of universal basic income, if they want the to still use money to get goods. Because without jobs, most people work jobs, and so without the jobs, it's like, how would you make money other than starting a business, of course? But you know not everybody can start a business. That's not, I don't know if that's realistic to say, well, everybody that works a job just go out and start a business. I don't know if that's the right approach. I don't know if that's realistic. And so yeah, automation, AI. I think this is an interesting subject to talk about. It's here, and so I thought I'd come on here and just discuss um, some of the things with it. Artificial intelligence, robots doing things for us, and even in trucking, they're trying to automate trucking. They're trying to make it to where there is no um, person driving the truck. There's one company out here I just saw recently that is out here, having trucks running up and down the road without a person in it, because currently a lot of these artificial intelligence like trucking companies, they'll have like a person in the truck, like a driver in the truck, but he's not driving, he's monitoring. But recently I did see a company that's introducing like literal artificial intelligence trucks with no driver in it, and that's usually, that's the ultimate goal. And so um the ultimate goal is for them to not have a driver in the truck. So I think that would be a concern of mine. I gotta, unless they do something, that would be a concern of mine, because I kind of see where we're headed as far as that. But I don't know. Who knows? We'll see. Like I say, I could be wrong, but this is kind of what I see. Where where I stand as far as artificial intelligence. Where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? That's the ultimate question. Um, One thing about this artificial intelligence when it comes to driving like a truck or even a car or any sort of vehicle, if it gets into an accident, you know, where will the liability be? You don't have a driver to put the liability on, because it wasn't a driver that caused the accident. It was the computer. So are they gonna sue the the, the car company, the manufacturer? I mean, who will they put the liability on? You know, and that's a question that I still am wondering. Like, I don't know the answer to that question. Um, so I'm just curious. There's a lot of unanswered questions about this artificial intelligence. What are we gonna do about it? Is it just gonna be something that's here to stay? Because we're headed in a direction of more and more automation. As long as we just, you know, I don't know. I really don't know. But hope you enjoyed this video. Leave me a comment below and just tell me what you think. Tell me if my thought process on this is correct. Maybe I'm missing something. I'm just curious. I'm kind of putting this out here because like I say, I don't know. I don't have all the answers, and so I think it's just an interesting subject to talk about. We all have our view on it, but I could be missing something. So I want you all to tell me what you all think. But anyway, that's all I have on artificial intelligence. You know, I might do another part to this artificial intelligence. I think it's an interesting discussion to have, because this artificial intelligence it's going to affect everybody. It's going to affect everybody, and so in one way or another, it's going to affect everybody. And so, I think that's about it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. It's starting to get hot in this truck. I turn the AC off in this truck even though it's kind of hot because I want to, make it an ASMR quality video, and it's kind of hard to do that with the AC on. And so I usually turn the AC off when I'm doing these types of videos. But I think I'm gonna wrap it up here and just I don't know when I'm gonna upload another video. More than likely, it's gonna be a video that I'm doing from home. You know, the lighting and stuff is a lot better from home, even though the sunlight is actually not too bad. I mean, it's actually not too bad. But I know that the lighting, in terms of, you know, as far as how professional these videos look, it tends to be a lot better when I do them at home because, I mean, let's be honest, this truck in the background, I mean, I know this isn't the most professional setup, but oh well. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Hope you all have a great day today, and the weekend is coming up. So, man, these weeks go by so fast. The weekend is coming up, and so hope you all are able to travel. Just enjoy the weekend. Hope you all are able to enjoy the weekend and do something fun. And so I think with that, that's about it. I hope you all have a great day.